Hello, welcome back to PlayStation Access. My name's Dave, and joining me today on the PSVR is Rob.
Hello.
And Rob, you are looking very closely at your DualShock 4.
I am, because I'm holding a DualShock 4 in real life, but there's also one floating in front of me that's made out of paper.
Well, that's exciting, and
Which is amazing.
Maybe a hint at what's to come. You're about to play How We Soar.
Yes.
Should we get into it?
Yes.
Do you know vaguely what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing, Dave.
Oh, I've heard these famous last words before.
What I'm doing is flying on the back of an eagle.
Wow.
I don't think it's technically an eagle, but a massive bird, maybe a phoenix. The feathers, the plumage on this thing, amazing.
How big does it feel? Like, does it feel like a giant bird?
Feels huge, Dave. It's got a wingspan of, I'd say, about 5 meters.
Oh my god. I don't know really.
I mean, flying in VR, that's the dream, right?
I think that's got to be up there for most people.
Wow.
I'm a big bird fan.
I'm big fan of birds?
Not afraid to admit it, and I would like to have this experience, I'm going to be honest. I mean, I was always
Well, we're saving all the horror ones for you, aren't we, Dave? So.
Yeah, how is that fair? How is that fair?
Like
you get to soar about on a giant bird through like a
Look at this
gorgeous
place.
bookland, and I have to, go on a roller coaster of doom.
Also, the music, Dave, is beautiful.
Oh, I can't hear the music right now.
So calming.
Really?
So serene. It's making this whole experience just what you speed up with R2, you slow down with L2, and it's taken me time to adjust because of its inverted controls, obviously flying. So.
Yes, well, that's how I always fly, strangely, in games with inverted controls. So it's not, obviously there's just like a small task, which is that you're flying through these kind of rings and collecting little orbs at the end.
We're doing that, and then when I've flown through all of them, a magic bird comes out, which is technically a key, and you have to catch that.
Right.
And then when you catch both of them, it opens a big book in the middle of this scene, and it's basically about restoring scenes. See, there we go.
Okay, so that's the key.
So that's the key.
So you have to catch up to that.
Chase him down.
Chase him down. It's like Top Gun.
Yeah. But more beautiful. I mean, look at that sun off in the distance.
It is more beautiful than Top Gun. It is a beautiful kind of world. I don't, I don't know any of the backstory of How We Soar. So that's exciting. It's obviously to do with works of fiction.
And look, there he is, Dave. Can you see him on my DualShock?
Yeah, he's in your DualShock. So you've got to take him
to the core. But first, I'm going to collect all the green ones.
Right. Okay. So yeah. So there's these are scenes, aren't they? So you've done the sort of orange scene, and now we're into the green scene. And so there's a number of checkpoints you've got to catch. Right. Got it. You get the orbs. You get the key. And then you deliver the keys.
See that book in the middle there?
Yeah, got it.
I'll unlock that.
What I really like is when you get close to some of the pages, it kind of like paints on colour and like illustrations, which is really nice. I don't think they stay there either. It's just like when you're close to the pages, it seems like colour and illustrations kind of come out of you onto the page, which is quite cool.
It is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's one of those things, isn't it, where you can't really convey how amazing this looks.
Yeah.
Until you're actually in it.
Definitely.
And being in it is amazing. I mean, the size of the bird, I don't know how big it looks for you, Dave, just on the regular screen, but it's absolutely huge.
Yeah. Yeah, again, it's the classic, I'm looking on the social screen. I can see that it is big. I can see it's a big environment, but I can't sense that, because I don't have the 3D like you do. But there, look, I love the colour coming out on the pages and like this grass and stuff. I think that's really, really nice. Some fish jumping.
I mean, also, just
that illustration, look over to your left.
Usually I find flying through rings in games really challenging.
Yeah.
But the fact I just look where I'm going. It's like riding a bike. You kind of go in the direction your head moves almost naturally.
Yeah.
So the fact that I feel like I'm on this thing and I'm just going to look there. I just keep where I want to go in the centre of my vision at all times, and it just feels completely natural. Like we always say about VR.
Yeah,
it kind of takes away a barrier of control, and it just feels like you're just doing it.
Exactly, yeah. It's really hard to explain, isn't it? But once you understand, like it makes things more natural. You're not interacting with something.
I'm just going to keep this bird right in the centre of my vision. I'm controlling the camera just with my head.
Yeah.
So normally...
You're making the tree grow.
Normally I'd be, trying to follow this bird. I'd be controlling my bird with the left stick and controlling the camera with the right stick. But because I'm going to control the camera with my head, I can just see where it's going.
I really liked how the leaves were growing out there when you were doing that. It's
Come on, Key,
and this
come
is
to
like
me.
another, you know, obviously this is quite a sort of
Got him.
serene experience. It's good. We've seen loads of different kind of
Look at that,
experiences
Dave.
on VR.
Look at
Obviously, I've done a
DualShock,
lot
the
of tent
key's going
stuff.
from green to red.
Well, it's because you got both.
Yeah.
So you've got to deliver the key. So what?
To
I guess
the
the green
core
one
here.
is this the core?
This is the green core. See, there he goes.
Okay.
He's come out,
What's he
and
gonna
it's
do?
unlocked a class. It
Oh.
will unlock a
Can
class.
you just
on
look
that button
behind
there.
you? Can you just look behind you and see what it did?
Oh.
That's nice.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Look,
look
at
at
the
his tail feathers.
Look at that.
Like a
And the
peacock.
feet. Just another amazing thing you just wouldn't think you can do, but you can, obviously.
I mean, sometimes you do forget, don't you? You forget to look around your
Can
environment.
I fire him out of my DualShock?
It's one of the
Yes.
it's one of the things that I think developers have had to learn, isn't it? That people are looking at their environments from all directions. You know, and something to be enjoyed is that you should be looking around you in VR. Like that's the amazing thing about
It
it.
is amazing. Oh man. I mean, the scale of everything, these sculptures here, massive.
Yeah,
Absolutely massive.
and that's what I just can't see. I know that they're supposed to be, but I know that you can really see with your eyes that they are. Ah, so the clasp's opening.
The book is open.
The book is open.
Inviting me in.
Oh, I'm excited to see where this leads.
What a beautiful, graceful, serene experience this is.
Yeah, oh, it was very relaxing.
Wow.
Oh no, it's the end of the demo.
Unfortunately.
Well,
but
that was fantastic.
That is a brief taste of how we saw. It's beautiful, Dave. It really is.
That is amazing. Well, that was How We Saw. Thank you very much for joining us as we look at How We Saw on PSVR. And do stick with us as we're going to have loads more coming up from PlayStation VR.